This is Aziz Khan, and let's continue from where we left. So let's see this link, because this link has some. It seems to have crossing some water channels. So let's see what we can do with this kind of link. So first, let me add some vegetation to this link, because we may have some vegetation in this area. It's a green area, and let's make some kind of plan of this link. Let's give it a antenna, and let's give it a radio. Okay, and okay, we can see that the link does not look very bad, rather it looks good. And but why we are extrapolation failed? Okay, failed extrapolation is right now not a very big issue. Receive signal greater than maximum. Okay, we can see out of range for antenna and radio. We have not yet provided any frequency. Let me give it the radio that I have selected. This is 7 to 8. Okay, and this is also 8. So if I give it any frequency of 8000, one low, let's see, 500. Okay, one high, 8000, one low, 7500. Okay, yes. Now this becomes fine. This is saying rain probability is outside. This is not a big issue. Receiver signal is very high. So we see that we are receiving minus 22. And let's add some, let's make them a bit lower. I will make videos on this separately, but okay, now only rain probability is an issue, which is not a big issue. Okay, because this rain probability is better than ITU, so it's a warning, it's not an error. So from here you can see that we have a very good receive, and we have some thermal fade margin on the highest channel. On 273 MB the margin is 30 dB, which is quite good. So it means that we will have better than 273 MB. So I will not go in this detail right now. That I will just show you that if you have a link which has water bodies, then generally we just need to see that if we have any reflections on this link. Reflection is only thing that we need to let me again, I will go in a good detail of this, how we can calculate this, but right now I will just show you with very small values. So as I told you, I will not go in very much detail right now. I just wanted to show you that this is one of the water body. We can see this is the other water body, and this is the third water body, I think, almost here, because this is very straight. And we can see that the reflections are not hitting, because these water bodies there are some small hills between the water bodies. So, and what we do is that we analyze the ray trace in one direction, then we reverse the profile, and then okay, and then we analyze it again from the second position. So from here also we can see that we will not be having a reflection from both the directions. So this link will hopefully work fine. And this was the only thing that I wanted to show you about our link. That this link, even though it looks that there is a lot of water in between, but because this is a bit of hilly area, so we have seen that the water body will not be hitting it, and this is how generally we see it in the initial plan, that whenever we are doing a link planning, we just see that if it will be hit by something very significantly, or if it will not be adversely affected. So we have seen that this link will not be adversely affected, and we can go ahead with this link. This will not create any big problem. So this was another link. The other link was this one. This link is having a line of sight issue. So for that we have this line of sight. We can see this has a bit things in between, but if we change it to some other place, if we bring the site somewhere here, then it looks to me that this site will be performing better. So let me move this site. Let me go to operations, move site, and move site 31 from this to this. Now we have to move it to here. Okay, so you see we have tried to move this site. Now let me plan the link again, and let's see the terrain data, operations, generate profile. You see now this link has become quite possible. Still it's showing one side to be very high. Uh, I will not go in a lot of detail right now, but if you can simply see that this place is not very far. If we take the coordinates of this hill and we put the site here, it will still be almost 8 kilometers long link, and then it will be working quite fine. So we saw two issues, and we kind of resolve both the issues. This link was looking like it has some water body problems, but we saw that these problems are not significant, as we could see from the profile as well. This link has a LOS issue, so we have moved this site a bit. We will, technically speaking, we will move it a bit further as well. uh, I can do it just to show you. Okay, this is the site. Let's move it here. Okay, now if we see the terrain data and we generate the profile again, and then okay, no, let me delete the link and let me recreate. Okay, now if you see, oh no, still we are behind some. Okay, sorry, so my mistake. Basically this site is behind some structure, not that site. Okay, when you're doing something in a bit of hurry, sometimes you miss some small details. Let me bring this site to a bit higher place. This side, let me bring it here. This is a plane. So this, hopefully this will not make big changes here as well. We will check that in a while. Okay, so it's not very bad, and let's check the reflections as well. Let's check with only one method, and we can see that there is no reflection, which is, we have already checked this, so we are already quite sure. And now let's work on this one. This hopefully should work fine now, and yes, we can see from here. So this is now very simple. So as you see, we got some issue, we just change it a bit and we remove both of the problems. So this is how much time it usually take. These things are not, they don't take a lot of time like some people may be thinking. It's not very simple. You have to keep some things in your mind. You have to have some knowledge of the area, and for example, if you have a water body, you should check the specular reflections so that you don't go in any kind of problem. So assuming that this is still our main hub site, then we can make it high, this can be made low, and in the similar way, if this is low, then these two will be high. So we can, when we are fine with the initial plan of connectivity, then we can give the sites some frequencies as well. So I hope you will find this lecture beneficial for you, that how we initially plan the connectivity, what kind of things we see, and I will go in further detail. What I am doing is that I am giving you some idea and then I'm going in the detail of that. So we have seen that how we make connectivity, and then if we get an issue, then how we resolve the issue. So see you in my next lecture. Okay, goodbye.